Port Water and Beach District, October 17th, 2023. All rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Would anybody like to take the invocation today?
I'll be glad to do that.
All right, Linda.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for such a beautiful day and such a beautiful place that we live and enjoy all of the riches that you have supplied us with. We thank you very much for that. Help us to make good decisions today and watch over us as we go forward in the next week and keep everyone safe on the water. Amen.
Thank you. Roll call.
Commissioner Rivers.
Here.
Commissioner Way.
Here.
Commissioner Brown.
Here.
Commissioner Thompson.
Here.
Great. Next is adoption and approval of agenda. Does anybody have any modifications to the agenda they'd like to make? Hearing nothing, do we have a motion to approve?
I make the motion.
So moved. And there's a second?
Yes.
All in favor? Aye. Next is public comment. Some members of the public here, but no comment? No? Okay. Government representative comments.
Good afternoon, Pat Harder of the City of St. Augustine Marine Unit. Just want to give you an update on the sustainment of our vehicle, vessel, vehicle. It starts with a V. Sorry, it's late. It's all back from washing, cleaning. They stripped all the nasty paint off of it, and the motor is in. It got here in 2.5 weeks instead of 5 months. I'm not really sure how that happened. Maybe somebody up here pulled some strings. Yeah. So that was you. Thank you, sir. We should be ready and put back together and doing sea trials by Friday. So our four weeks turned into about 3. Good. So hopefully we're good to go.
Nice.
All right, so thank you again for that, and you should probably get a bill soon.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Lieutenant Miller, FWC. Just an update on last meeting, we were speaking about a DV and salt run that had demasted and sank, and there was a lot of public comment about it. The 45-day grace period is up on that vessel, and the DV process has begun. So it's in the works. It will be stickered this week and be out of our hair once the process is complete.
And how much longer is that after?
So it'll be stickered, and then he gets a rights packet, and he has 21 days to reply. And then after that, we start the whole bid process.
But if he does reply, then
He
he
has
gets...
a court hearing.
Right.
So that's for the criminal side of things.
Mm-hmm.
So he either can bring the vessel back into compliance.
Right.
Or
Okay.
it's two separate things. It's the removal and the criminal case.
Right. Got it.
And on that, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Corey Seckard, City of St. Augustine. Just want to let you know that today the contractor mobilized to the breakwater dock after a year. They just got there today after some delays in supplies, permitting and stuff. Again, we would like to thank the port for his generous contribution to assist us to get back on our feet. Repairs should take until beginning of February, and at the same time we're on the next commission agenda, we have the tall ship now, Victoria, to come in as part of the sister cities thing. So hopefully the commission will approve that, and that'll be our first event following the completion of those repairs. As a little wrap up for fiscal year 23, I'd like to go over some numbers that what the marina has done for access to the local waterways for both commercial and recreational water use is we had for dockage, and that's dockage without access to the whole breakwater dock there, was third highest. Same thing with electric. Our gasoline and, our gas and our moorings were at all-time records that they've hit at the pier. So we did pretty good this year, even with lack of access to the full breakwater dock, and we hope to get back up and fully operational in the beginning of calendar year 25.
Wow. Great.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other government reps? I think that covered everybody. Secretary Treasurer's report.
Okay, this is for the fiscal year ended September 30th. That's what this report is based on. So from the city police law enforcement overtime of the 8,000 budgeted, we've spent 7633 for the year. The St. Johns County Sheriff's Department overtime of the 25,000 budgeted, 16,020 was spent. The derelict boats of the 25,000, 4,000 was spent. Now, that's not including what you just signed today, but that'll go on the new year.
Right, that was another $2,700-ish
Yeah,
or so,
I think so.
I want to say, yeah.
Channel markers repairs, we did 9,470. In the State Board of Administration, we have 24,401. In the operating account, there's 492,873. And in the money market account, we have 1,117,806. The taxes that were budgeted for that last fiscal year was 716,620. We received 716,809. We had in prior year's tax of 189 that was paid extra. It was probably in fees too that they charged. If they were late, that was our portion of it. And that's it.
Great. Any commissioner questions on budget? I had thought that there was a typo, Linda.
Yeah.
It looks like everything's just shifted down.
That's what
Yeah.
I've realized, yeah.
Was that as she was going
That's
through
why
it?
I was putting my paper here to get it straight.
We have 3 sets of minutes to approve because we had a regular meeting on September the 14th, but then also a trim hearing on September the 14th, and a second trim hearing, the final public hearing on October the 3rd. We can approve those all en masse, or do we need to approve them individually?
As long as there's no corrections or alterations, they can be done in mass.
Does anybody have any corrections or alterations to any of those sets of minutes? Then do I have a motion to approve all 3?
Move to approve all 3.
There we go. There's a second here. All in favor? Aye. Great. Engineering report?
Okay, I'll start off by apologizing for being a little bit late.
That's quite all right.
Traffic got me this time. Just 2 quick updates on the beach projects ongoing. The Volano Beach, South Ponte Vedra project is still up in the northern portion of the area. It's south of Serenata Beach right now, but and it's building towards the south, so that continues to happen and should last for the next couple of months. The St. Augustine Beach project won't get started until later this year, probably towards the end of the year, and it might actually bleed into the first of 2024 before it gets started. So those are 2 quick updates. That's all I have.
Was that's later than they were originally anticipating
Yes,
starting, right?
they ran into some delays. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but
Okay.
Excuse me, Ken, could you repeat what you said about Volano Beach? My hearing aids didn't quite pick it up.
mine too.
Okay.
It's basically they're placing sand on the beach right now. They're working their way from the north to the south, and they're still pretty far up in the northern portion of that placement area. It's just south of the Serenata Beach Club and working their way south.
Okay, how far south have they gone so far?
They go down to it's reference monument R117, so it's a couple miles or about a couple miles to the south.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Very good. Any other questions for Taylor? No? No old business, so that takes us directly to our only item of new business, which is update on commissioner replacement. Clay, have you heard anything of note?
I think I might have shared this individually, but just for public purposes, the governor's website has the position up and posted as of October 2nd, 2023, to receive any applications by any individuals who are interested. There is no timeline or deadline as to how long they will have it open and when the governor might fill it, but it is there. There is a website applicable. If any member of the public needs assistance in finding that, they can certainly reach out to me, and I'll be happy to give them the website of where to go.
Great.
I'd like to comment on that. I know that Ken Manning has made application. He's here now today. And I've been in touch with, contacting the governor's office to recommend him. It's a personal recommendation, not from the group. But if I hear anything at all the next couple of days, I'll notify Clay. Are you the one I'm supposed to let know if I hear anything?
That'd be perfectly fine, yes,
Okay.
sir.
And Elise, of course. That's it.
Great. Thank you. Linda, do you have any other questions on that?
No, I just wondered if, how we were progressing.
Okay.
So, sounds like we're doing everything we're supposed to.
Good.
Good.
That brings us back to public comment. Anyone? Linda?
We had our third and final town hall on the Summerhaven River study. Appreciate those of you who attended. It was well attended, lots of really good suggestions, a lot of good insight, things I hadn't heard before and were interesting. So the next step is the final draft after this public input will go to the county commission. I don't know when that's going to be yet.
Okay. Great.
Just for clarity for the audio, that was Linda again. Oh, I'm sorry. That's okay, that's okay.
Any other public comment? Hearing nothing. Comments by commissioners. Tom?
No.
Nothing. Chris? Linda?
I was just I should have commented on that meeting that we went to. Not only Linda was there, lots of other community leaders, 2 of the Board of County Commissioners were there. Commissioner Dean and Commissioner Alamo was there as well.
I heard Sandy was there as well.
Sandy Flowers was there.
But I would like to make another comment about that meeting that I was at as well, is that former Commissioner Sandy Flowers was there and started getting a little bit like she used to here, and they had to go forward and send somebody up there to quiet her down.
Just
She hasn't changed any.
Never stops. I just wanted to quickly say the County Parks and Rec reached out to me a few days ago. Apparently fined, just approved about $1 million for the Genovar property, and they will be presenting a big check at the November 7th Board of County Commissioners meeting. And the Parks and Rec wanted a representative from the Port District to be there as well to talk about, our contribution to that. Essentially just to say, we're very excited to be partnering with the county on this. We're looking forward to working with them going forward. So I'm planning on attending that on November the 7th. If commissioners have anything else they want me to say while I'm there, please let me know. I'd be happy to include that in remarks while I'm there. And that's all I have. There being no other business besides mentioning when our next meeting is, which I believe is going to be November the 21st, this meeting is adjourned.